Welcome back, my goddesses. Sit back, relax, get yourself a drink, your tea, your coffee, your matcha, your chai latte, whatever it is. And I want you to just melt into this love we are going to create together. First thing first, let's clear the energy in the room and in our bodies. Today, I want to talk about my modeling career and how it actually changed my perspective on beauty completely. Now, growing up, I never thought I was the pretty girl. I had so many insecurities about my body because I was a chubby child. Even when people around me would praise me, I never ever saw myself as anything close to beautiful. Then especially as a teenager, my insecurities grew even more. I started to look at, all the beautiful people on TV, on the magazines. I would constantly compare myself to them, thinking how different I looked compared to them and how I would never be considered beautiful because my perspective on beauty was to be skinny, small, beautiful smile, big eyes, long hair, big boobs, flat tummy. It got even worse when I started to idolize the K-pop idols, and they were just even more skinny back then. That was the body shape I was trying to get. My whole relationship with my body was just not healthy at all. And what I started to realize with the trends coming and going, suddenly when I remember Kim Kardashian became this big star, suddenly dark hair was more preferred, suddenly dark eyes were more preferred, bigger lips, bigger boobs, bigger bum. And I was just observing how all these trends just constantly changing, trying to make you feel like you have to be looking a certain way to be considered beautiful. And what would happen with these trends is that all the women, well, most of them would start changing their actual looks to fit into this beauty mold that was trending. I definitely have gone through my phases of coloring my hair, wearing contact lenses, and just being somebody that I wasn't embracing anything that was me. I remember once when I went to the hair salon and they made my hair darker than I wanted, and I've not had dark hair in a while then. And I came back home, I did a meditation, and then I looked at myself in the mirror and I started crying because I saw my younger self, my inner child. And I was so apologetic because I never embraced how beautifully perfect she's always been. And I want you to take a moment to look at yourself when you were younger, how wonderfully, beautifully perfect you already were. And that was the moment when I started to see that I have to embrace everything that I am, because there's nobody else that looks like me, and there's nobody else that looks like you. Nobody. So when I started to cultivate that acceptance for myself, I started wearing my hair as it was naturally. I stopped wearing too much makeup. I stopped wearing my contact lenses, and was actually finally in love with the way my eyes were naturally. That's when the world started reflecting that back. That's when I felt most comfortable in my skin. And that is when my modeling contract came through. It's the moment I fully accepted and loved myself. And you can too. I always thought I had to be a certain age before I became a model. I always thought I had to be a certain body type before I became a model. I was putting all these blockages. But I decided, no, this is something that I want to embody. I want the world to show me what can happen when I fully love myself. And what happened once I even got into the modeling industry was, even when I was surrounded by so many beautiful women and men, they all had their own insecurities. It's just wild how we keep denying the love we have for ourselves. We are so beautifully, perfectly made. We're so lovingly created. We're so unique. But we still keep thinking we're lacking something. There's something we can improve on. There's something we can work on. There's something I can change. No. You have to strip all that back. Come back to the natural beauty you were born with. And that's what the media does not want you to believe, because there is a different agenda behind it. They want you to think you're lacking something, so you can keep buying that beauty product, keep buying this skincare thing, keep wanting to lose weight. You know? So I want you to remember, you are perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to change anything. You just have to remember the beauty you were born with and keep coming back to that. When you look at yourself in the mirror, I want you to love every part of you. It's so preciously, lovingly, wonderfully made. And there's nobody else that is like you. Nobody. So, if you can take anything from this, I want you to know that even the most beautiful people have their own insecurities. You are not alone in this. And we don't have to keep believing the same things. We can change right now. We can choose love right now. We can choose to love our body right now. We can choose to be beautiful right now. And the moment you choose that for yourself, the moment you wear that power, the world will reflect that back. There is no other choice. The whole world is just a mirror. It is just going to say the same things back that we say to ourselves. So why don't we start filling ourselves with only beautiful words, kind words, and loving words. This is how powerful words can be. This is how powerful love can be. So let's love ourselves even more deeply than we've ever done before. Because we deserve this, right? You only have this one body in this world, one body on this planet, one body in this human lifetime. Let's love all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. I hope that with every message is resonating with your soul and your heart deeper and deeper. Let's love ourselves more deeply than we've ever done before. Let's wear this love. Spread that everywhere we go. Until next time. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Love your body. I'm sending you so much love, so much beauty. And I'll see you soon. Mwah.